Hãy like, đăng ký và chia sẻ nhé bạn. Trung tâm Ngoại ngữ Ngọc Vân chúc bạn một ngày vui vẻ.
Football.
No, I don't like watching sports. I used to. I don't know why. I like now. I just like watching to laugh. I like comedies. I like funny shows. Mr. Bean. I like Mr. Bean and comedy shows. Yeah, things that make me laugh. Is that a wave or I have a question?
Do you know lion dance? Lion dance.
Lion dance?
Yeah,
What's the lion dance?
that's the famous dance of Vietnamese people, Chinese people.
No, I don't know the lion dance.
He is in the partner in the team of Lion Dance, and he dance tonight.
Ooh, at the square? Maybe. No.
Another play near square. Yeah.
Very good. Because last night when Miss Kathy and I drove our motorbike past the stage, there was kids dancing. There was people dancing, and even at another spot, when we drove by, we saw more people entertaining. Yeah. Yes. Do I like eating food? Yes. Mr. Dan eats too much food. Yes. And in the new year, you have to make a resolution to make your life better. Mr. Dan has to eat healthier food and lose my belly. Yes. Yes.
What's your favorite?
My favorite film. That's a good one. Wow. Mr. Dan's old and I've seen so many. There's one and it's called Hidalgo. Hidalgo. It's an indigenous name. It's the name of a horse. And it's a movie about a man who rides a horse in the Arabian desert in a gigantic, hundreds of miles race. And it's an incredible movie, Hidalgo. Yeah. If you ever get a chance, maybe on YouTube you can find it. But yeah, I've watched it many times. Yes?
What do you like to eat?
Yes. Traditional Tet food, right? And I'm celebrating Tet too here. Yes. I get to go to 3 different Vietnamese homes. So Mr. Dan, maybe I'll do my New Year's resolution after Tet holiday. Because I think I'll gain weight again. So yeah, good. Okay. Yes.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal, this is my daughter's name. Her name's Jillian. But I used to have a girlfriend, and she had brown hair, she had 4 legs, and she was the best dog that I ever had. And her name was Evie. And even though Evie got old and had to be put down, she went to sleep, Evie will always be in my heart as my best pet. And my girlfriend. And Miss Kathy said that was okay. Because Mr. Dan in Canada, I was retired for 9 years. So Evie was my companion and we were together for almost 9 years. Yes, Jenny?
What do you think
Vietnamese food, yuck, yuck, yuck. Do you believe me? No. Mr. Dan loves Vietnamese food. Yes. And I can eat, people think, oh, Mr. Dan, you cannot use chopsticks. Mr. Dan uses chopsticks in Canada. Yeah. And I have a Vietnamese restaurant right in my backyard. I have many Chinese restaurants, I have a Vietnamese restaurant, I have a Japanese restaurant, and I have a Korean barbecue restaurant. Yes?
what's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird. Ooh. I think I have a tattoo on my arm of a parrot. So my favorite bird is a parrot. My favorite food in Canada, sorry. That is really hard because there are so many people who have immigrated from other countries and moved to Canada. So just like how yummy Vietnamese food is, there's food from every country of the world. But if I had to eat something over and over, my favorite food is a nice healthy salad but a delicious piece of pizza. Yes.
Do you like sushi from Japan?
Yes, I do. Actually, when I came back, we went to the Japanese sushi restaurant. And just before I started teaching this afternoon again, I see at Hachu Foods, they have beautiful salmon, and we're gonna start buying it. Yes,
What's your favorite drink?
my favorite drink, other than coffee, I'd probably say coconut coffee. So when my friend comes tonight, or my friends, we're probably tomorrow gonna go and try and get coconut coffee. Yes. Yes.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food in Canada was pizza and a healthy salad. Here, I was liking seafood pizza, but this morning I had a delicious banh mi. So I probably eat too much banh mi, but I love banh mi. Yeah. Yes.
Can you speak Vietnamese?
Come. No. Yes, I am in kindergarten. I'm learning Vietnamese. I'm trying very hard. Yes. No. Just yawning. Yes.
What's your favorite festival in a year?
My favorite festival in a year? That's hard to say. I'm kind of old, so I like Christmas when we get together as family, but this year was kind of different. But Miss Kathy and I volunteered, obviously, to be Santa Claus, ho, ho, ho. And even though you're not my real family, as in I wasn't born into your families, that's why Mr. Dan played Santa Claus. Because to Miss Kathy and I, all the students here are our family. Yes. And that's why on Christmas, we volunteered last Sunday to work so we could share our happiness in Christmas with you guys. Good. Yes.
Do you love Miss Kathy?
Of course. What would happen if I said no?
What's the
No, it's a good question. Because it is very good. Because when you are a young man, love is a different thing. And as I grew older, my love changed. It becomes a deeper love, where you would do anything. And the love is so strong that you always think of Miss Cat. I always think of Miss Kathy before I think of myself. So do I love Miss Kathy? Miss Kathy and I have been married 37 years, just like maybe your grandparents, and we dated for 2 years. So Miss Kathy is my life.
Yeah.
What I do in the morning? I wake up and I have a coffee. And then I go on my computer and check my messages. Yes.
How old are you?
How old are you? How old are you? Well, I'm 50 years older than you. How old am I? 59. 59.
Total.
Get it? You're 50, you're 9, and I'm 50 years older. So 59. 59.
Yeah.
You add your age to 50, and I'm 59. Good. Yes.
What did you do at New Year?
Well, this new year, like I said, I have friends coming in. They're coming from Phan Ri and Phan Thiet, and we are going out to have a nice supper.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
Generally in the morning, I get up at 6:30 because I have to teach kindergarten at 8 o'clock. Good. Yes.
Where did you go on holiday?
Where did I go? Well, I just came back. It wasn't really a holiday, but we made it a holiday, and we went to Thailand. We started in South Thailand in Phuket, then we went to Bangkok, and then we flew up and visited friends in Chiang Mai. So that, I would say, was my last holiday. Yes?
Are you happy about New Econ?
I don't know if I'm happy, but I'm feeling awesome. Yeah, much more than happy. I had a very good 2022, but I'm looking forward to even a better 2023 because Miss Kathy and I are starting a new life in Van Rijn. Yes. Jet plane, an airplane. Jet. Okay. We actually took a train to Saigon or Ho Chi Minh, then flew to Thailand. But when we came back, we flew from Bangkok to Ho Chi Minh, then we flew to Nha Trang and took a private taxi back. Good. Yes.
Do you like noodles?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dan likes noodles and many other things. Okay, yes.
Do you like coffee?
I love coffee. Cafe Dan. Yeah, I like ice. And when I was in Thailand, oh, Mr. Dan missed Vietnam because I missed my coffee shops.
Then in the morning you drink coffee and the coffee shop near his house.
Oh, is it? Okay, there you go. Yes.
Where's your home?
My hometown, actually it's funny, is my hometown is a small city called Owen Sound, and I don't live there anymore, and most of my family does not live there anymore. But now I call Toronto my hometown because that's where we have our house, and that's where our daughter and family are. Good.
Go to the cinema.
Actually, we just talked about that the other day, and I would like to go and see Avatar, but Mr. Dan, I have a big TV at the hotel, and I will bring it to my new home. And most of the time, I just watch movies at home. I have Netflix, we have Prime Video, we have Disney. Actually, here I don't think we can get Disney. Yeah, it shows that we're in Vietnam, so they don't allow us Disney. So, but I think I'm going to go to the cinema soon and see Avatar.
Oh.
Jenny,
Why do you teacher?
why am I a teacher? Good question, Jenny. 8 years ago, Mr. Dan and Miss Kathy traveled to China. And we are couch surfers, so we go online and we found people in China who said, yes, Mr. Dan, I will meet you and take you around my city. One was an English teacher, his name was Frank. The other one, his name was Daniel, and he's my best friend in Beijing now. And it showed their incredible kindness. And then 7 years ago, tonight, Miss Kathy and I were in Hanoi, and we started our adventure in Vietnam. And when we traveled down to Phan Thiet and Munay, we met a young lady who was an English teacher, and we became very good friends. And she was also teacher, and I started getting friends who were teachers. And this is a great way because you guys want to learn English, and it's a way for Mr. Dan and Miss Kathy to travel and meet so many great people. And you are the great people. Yes.
Do you like the view in the air?
Do I like the view? I love getting on my motorbike and driving your coastal roads and looking at the mountains and the sea. Yes. It's beautiful. Yes.
Do you like this one?
Huh?
I think Miss Na has a heart of gold, and I think anybody who gets her as a teacher is very, very lucky because her number one priority is her students. Yes.
Ooh.
So I do like Miss Nya a lot. Good
Thank
question.
you.
What's your favorite summer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season, because Mr. Dan gets hot, is fall. So that windy weather out there, I love it. Yes, good. Jenny,
What do you think of Vietnamese?
what do I think of Vietnamese people? My good friend in Canada is Vietnamese. I think I see you every week. Your Miss Nya is my good friend. I consider her my good friend now, or Miss Kathy and I do. We love Vietnamese. We love the Vietnamese culture, and we have many Vietnamese friends. Good. Yes, sir.
Do you like play football?
I used to play football, but I broke my leg and ankle, so I don't play it anymore. I used to like it when I was your age.